Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you saw the thumbnail and you are here because of the thumbnail, I'm on my way to work. Yes, I am on my way to work. It is Christmas Eve and your girl is getting to a little bag today. I'm doing a 12-hour shift. It is currently 5:42 and the shift starts at 6:45. So if you're new here, you don't know that I moved from one county to the next, and this particular facility is in the old county that I used to live in. Now, I know y'all probably like, what? You finna drive like an hour to get to work? Yeah, I'm driving an hour to get to work, and I'm bringing home a bag at the end of these 12 hours. So for me, personally, being a woman of a particular age, I'm always gonna work smart and not hard. Like, I've had this mentality for quite a while now. I'm working smart, never hard. And to do 12 hours and bring home, to do 2 12s and versus 3 8s, I mean, it's like a no-brainer for me, especially when the money is there. So today I'm bringing in, I think it's $55.42 for the 12-hour shift that I'm about to bring home. So that's definitely basically two days worth of work. That's like 2 days worth of work. So for me, it's a no-brainer. I know some people probably be like, I'm not working Christmas Eve, I'm not working Christmas. One thing I don't do, I don't work the actual holiday. But when these holiday, when the holiday season come around, Thanksgiving, Black Friday, all of that, I'm working Black Friday, I'm working Christmas Eve, I'm working New Year's Eve, and I will most likely work New Year's Day, because that particular holiday is not, it doesn't rank as high on my priority list as Christmas does. I'm not gonna work Christmas. I don't think I've ever worked a Christmas since I had kids. Even before having kids, I don't think I really ever worked a Christmas. So yeah, I'm on my way. I'm about to stop to ChickfilA, as long as their line is not too long, which I cannot imagine that their line is that long. So I'm about to stop to ChickfilA real quick, and then I will be on my way. Well, I'm already on my way, but yeah. And then the day after Christmas, I'm working, it's going to be $41 and some change. I'm not sure exactly. $1,000 in 2 days. Like, it's a no-brainer for me. I do not want to break my back, tear my feet down, working 5 days a week anymore. I just can't imagine doing that again. You know what's crazy to me is the fact that the conversation based around LPNs being the lowest paid nurse is insane. Like, I know some RNs that don't even make my base pay, some experienced nurses. And I'm going to tell you what their biggest mistake is: committing to a company for years and years and years and not leaving that company and growing outside of that company. I'm going to tell you right now, a 3% raise ain't going to get you there. A 3% annual raise is not going to do it for you. I'm sorry to be the one to break it to you. But, they're not open yet. What time they open at? 6? I guess I'm going to the next Chick-fil-A when I get in town, get over there, because they're not open yet. So, yeah. A 3% annual raise from a company is not going to get you what you need. That's pennies on the dollar. And that's if they give you 3%. A lot of companies don't even want to give you 3%. They try to act like you do one wrong thing and they trying to decrease your annual raise. No, thank you. No, thank you. Honestly, even like the LPNs that's not making good money, it's because they stay at facilities too long and staying at these places too long and not elevating. You need to always be expanding your resume. Every job that you work, it needs to be different from the last job so that you can diversify your resume. Like, I have hospice experience, I have primary care experience, I have long-term care experience. That's a subacute unit and a long-term care unit. Like, you need to be diversifying yourself in order for you to, be able to show them, like, I'm worth more than what y'all offer. I don't just work in long-term care. I'm able to identify, they want to see the value in you. And, being able to see, okay, this person been in this field, they did this, they did that. Okay, yeah, that's going to be an asset to the team, not just another nurse that's just passing pills, Y'all want to know what's ironic? This particular facility that I'm going to today is the same facility that I got my first LPN job. When I was a CNA, when I finished nursing school, I had 2 PRN. Actually, I had 1 full-time job and 1 PRN job. And I had 2 PRN jobs. That's what it was. I had 1 full-time job, 2 PRN jobs. The other PRN job, this particular job was my PRN job. I was going there on the weekends majority because I worked Monday through Thursday as a CNA at my other facility. And then the other PRN job I had kind of slacked off on going there. I just really didn't like it. So I was going to this facility more and, you know, getting familiar. They was getting familiar with my face, you know, because you work weekends. So it's like they don't really see you. But I started picking up Fridays. And so when I told them that I got my nurses, she didn't hesitate. The DON at the time didn't hesitate to, you know, transition me into the LPN role. This particular facility, almost 15 years ago, hired me, gave me my start in nursing. Some of the same nurses.
How can I help?
No, thank you, Mercedes. Some of the same nurses are still there. Still there. I asked one of them because she was like, how is agency? Da, 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 da. I'm like, it's good, it's the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same everywhere you go. The only downfall is you don't really know the patients. You're experienced in what you do, so that's not a big deal. You don't really know the patient, so it takes you a little bit more time. You know, you're not familiar with the cart, you're not familiar with where things are, so it takes you a little bit more time to get the same job done. But however, you're gonna make more money. And she said that she makes $31 an hour. She was like, I still got like 3 more years before I retire. $31 an hour, and you've been working like a dog for 40 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's insane to me. Don't get stuck in the same position. Do not get comfortable in the same position. I don't care. Move around, shuffle yourself, because that's how you're going to elevate. That's how you're going to get to the bag. At the end of the day, y'all hear it all the time. Nurses are not paid well enough. And it's the actual truth. We're not paid well enough to do all that we do. So you should definitely be making the most out of what you're getting. Do not settle for less. Do not settle for less. You're going to work like a dog at the end of your 20, 30, 40 year stint of being a nurse. Your feet, your back, your whole body, your health, you don't sacrifice everything about you to take care of other people, and you still don't have nothing to show for it. No, we're not doing that. Whew, child. After a long day, actually 12.04 hours, I had a really good shift, y'all. It started out as a really good shift. I only had 10 patients. 10 patients. Then I discharged 2. Now I'm down to 8 patients. 5 o'clock hit and all hell broke loose. But thank God it's over. I am almost home. Yeah. And tomorrow's Christmas. So my daughter just called me. My son is very upset because she is sweeping up the elf's mess that I left. I put the elf down, put a little flower ring around the elf, and wrote "see you soon," like indicating that I forgot the letter. I didn't have time for the letter this morning. I had to just make sure that the elf, you know, made himself disappear. I had to exit the elf. And so I did that. The elf is in my trunk, and this boy is upset because she's sweeping up the flower. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's always something with these kids. Then I still have to go home. First of all, I gotta feed myself, probably them too, because they act like they can't do nothing without me. And then I still have to wrap some Christmas gifts, which I don't feel like doing. Really don't feel like doing. But thank God tomorrow's Christmas. I'm so ready for Christmas to come and go. You remember when your parents used to say that? I'd be so glad when Christmas come and go. Yeah, I'm the parent now. And I definitely can't wait for it to come and go. I really want to just start doing a trip, because all of this unnecessary money, I'm the type of person, if I see it on the floor one too many times, it's going in the trash. If I got to call your name too many times to come get it off the counter, up off the floor, especially off the floor, it's going to be trash. Because you're not treating it like it's worth anything. It's trash. And I saw a lady on here that said, and if it's something that's of value and they continue to leave it around, just take it and hide it. Hide it and put it up. Now what? You should have appreciated it when you had it. So yeah, that was my day, y'all. I'm about to show y'all my little cash out. The money the money hit the account. The money hit the bank. Like you have your bank with your agency, you can transfer it, whatever, daily pay. I don't do that. I typically let mine build up and I transfer once a week. I let the paycheck do its thing. But you can cash out and do daily pay if you want to. I'll show y'all shortly.